It's about to be a brand new month. So if you're seeing this and it's the 30th, the 31st, the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, this is your reading. Heck, whenever you see this, this is your reading, my dear, because if you're seeing this, you have a choice coming up. Not really a choice, because you don't need to really worry about it. You're going to be at the top of your game and knowing how to handle this with the Empress and the King of Wands. This is talking about not only are you in such a glorious, receptive, receiving mode as the Empress, you've been creating so much within your own world, within your own reality, within your own self of what you're thinking. You've been changing that, what you've been manifesting, what you've been wanting, what you've been desiring, and the actions you put forth with the masculine energy within. Remember, we have both of those in us at all times. One has to talk about the doing, the action side of things. The other is about the receptive, receiving side of things. So to have both of these cards come out with a choice means no matter what, you are getting such amazing results no matter what you choose. The King of Wands coming out with this, having to do with your masculine side of your energy, is saying that this new month is going to bring a level up in all areas of your life. And look at that, Ace of Pentacles, as I say that with strength. You've been strong for so long, and no matter what, you are going to roar like a lion against everything, and you have been on a soul energetic level. So now finally you are not going to need to be hibernating, going within, doing the solo dolo, only me, figuring it out, clearing the fog stage with the strength card, and the Hermit in reverse is now saying yes. The choices you finally decided to make, the leaps forward that you made for your personal development, for your entire life overall. The Empress card is also talking about you cleared a mother wound where you used to not be able to receive. And you were holding yourself back in the understanding of lack, meaning you got taught that it wasn't okay to receive, whether it was compliments, love, affection, gifts, notoriety, attention. There were moments where you're like, no, I'm not supposed to. That's bad. That makes me selfish or egotistical or whatever the frick. And you finally healed that with your personal development and going within, because you realized there was a choice of staying in a humdrum, I hate my life reality, or brand new beginning, and I'm thriving and I'm out there and I'm social and I'm loving every stage of it. And that's what's coming in now, racing and fast. Too long, you had no communication, but it had to be held back. With this new beginning, it was held back because you had to clear all of those charlatans and liars and thieves and cads in your energy. In some ways, you didn't even realize it until you got to certain levels of your healing, that some of them weren't blatant in your face. You realized some were covert. Some of them were neglectful. So it felt like they weren't even really in your life, and you were trying to figure out what you had to do to make it right, when really it was a neglectful narcissist. In other cases, it was an avoidant narcissist. In other cases, they just weren't following through on the shit they were fucking supposed to do. Excuse the language, but these different individuals were the ones holding back this glorious new beginning that gets you into your thriving, abundant, winning stage, where you're celebrating your victories, you're getting your accomplishments finally seen. People are finally going to be like, hey, I got this offer, I think we'll just be balling for you. I haven't said balling in a long time. Eight of Pentacles, babe, you put in so much hard work into yourself, hence the King of Wands, and you with the Five of Cups coming out again, and then the Emperor. Oh dear, you got the King of Wands talking about you leveling up, and now Five of Cups, Eight of Pentacles are both talking about, for so long, you worked so hard on yourself, clearing so much out, so many emotional wounds, 444 when I looked up, that you literally have called in your divine match. Now, if you're in a union already with somebody romantically and it's doing well and it just needs to be a little tweaked here and there, this is going to get so much more strengthened. Otherwise, if you're single, solo, dolo, separated, your person has also leveled up finally into emperor status, so that, cut the deck and look at that, there it is, Two of Cups, so that you can come into this beautiful union. Now, if you don't want this to be about love and you're like, let me tell you something. This also can be just about you. This can say that instead of the King of Wands side of energy, where it's the only aspect of your masculine energy that you leveled up on, the Emperor would say that on all your masculine sides of stuff, remember there's 4 kings that turn into 1 Emperor energy. So with the cups, the wands, the swords, and the pentacles, each of those are different categories of your life, which finally you were able to level up and overcome, which is giving you this abundant, harmonious, thriving life where you're going to get to celebrate and be joyous and have so much happiness finally with your life, because you were so strong, because you put in so much hard work. You are getting this new beginning no matter what. I remember this is a reading for this upcoming month when you see this. So there are more than one aspect that's coming through, racing through, and you got the 9 of Cups after that. What does that mean? That means that this month, whenever you're seeing this, is going to start fulfilling your wishes that you have been dreaming and wishing for so long. 754 on the clock, and I just saw 649. That means something to someone, and 75 is up there, so there's number combos going on for you. 656 mirroring energies as well. All of that is saying that you're taking the right steps, that you worked so hard to keep pushing through, even when people were belittling you or trying to tell you, oh, it could never happen that way, you can't have your cake and eat it too. With Uber Eats and all that kind of Instadash cart stuff, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say any of their names in the videos, but you can have a cake and eat it anytime you want. So since we're in that realm, you can have all your wishes fulfilled and not have to be falling over everybody else's sword to have your whole world be able to turn in your favor. You are getting a brand new timeline where new opportunities are finally coming through, where you're going to have good news finally coming through. You're going to have your dreams and wishes coming true. All of your cups being filled up. And it doesn't feel like it. We know that with the Moon card, meaning there are still things that are being held back or kept from you in certain ways. But the World card is saying now everything's turning in your favor. This month, 808 I just saw, after so much heartbreak and so many moments where it felt like it should have just freaking come through by now. All of those shoulda, coulda, waiting on is finally being ended. And this is finally coming in. So this month, you're going to start having all of the beginnings you've been waiting for coming through. Because no matter your gender, Queen of Swords also is talking about how you started getting really smart and focused with not only your boundaries, but your ideas of self. What it meant to be in that leadership drive role of, I'm running this show and it's not gonna be a shit show or a circus with a bunch of flying monkeys. I am going, look at that, I am going to make this glorious 10 of Pentacles happen. And it is now. All right. You learned so many boundaries. You understood through all of this process that you had to go through how many cacaroches you had in your energy as personality types, where they never wanted you to succeed. They just wanted you to stay, well, as much in that energy as possible, because they all knew if your world turned in your favor and that arrow is shot, well, you're going to get it all that you're meant to get, and that would leave them in heartbreak. Well, tough fucking shit. because quite frankly, whether you see it or feel it or not, you have a happily ever after of so much money, so much stability, so much thriving stage coming through. So yes, you've been so patient, but you don't have to be patient anymore, because the Tower had removed everything that was holding you back. Judgment is now bringing blessings and good tidings to all of this, and you are going to be thriving and just being able to sit and receive. Congratulations, it's coming in now this month.